Well, hello there. Good afternoon. I'm JERMBO, and today I'm going to teach you a lesson. We have a lot of very, very important things to cover today. Today, we are not going to say an opening prayer. This is a secular stream. Any bullies, any trolls on the stream will be dealt with. And let's head into the classroom. Oh, well, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I'm glad you made it to the classroom in time. Let me get the whiteboard ready. There we go. So in front of you is a Venn diagram, and as you could tell by the title of the stream, we will be talking today about the great thinkers of our time and of the past. I have a theory, okay, and it's a theory I've been really, really working hard on to determine the one characteristic where you could tell whether or not a philosopher or a great thinker is based or cringe. So let's add our titles here. Good. And dumb. Now there's one aspect, one characteristic that separates the wheat from the chaff. And that is if this philosopher or this great thinker, well, if they, in YouTube terms, unalived themselves.
Oh my god, young man. Kill you!
Oh, who do we have here? Is that Gilles Deleuze? The author of the Anti-Oedipus? Schizophrenia? What do you think happened to him? That's right. By his own hand, he had died. This is Immanuel Kant, or what I like to call the first Redditor. The first Redditor. He goes around crying, talking to his counterparts. Oh, you have to take the red pill. You have to take the red pill and discover German idealism. Cringe. Socrates, you say? Well, let me pull up a picture of Socrates for you. Here he is. The man himself, Socrates. This is an actual photo. Socrates believed in society so much that when they told him to unalive himself, he did so very gladly. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that doesn't really count. Well, I say it does. So let's put him in there. Oh, who do we have here? Mahatma Gandhi. Oh shit, it's Mahatma Gandhi coming in. How to Impress Girl. Swipe. He said that in 1944. The first guy to lead a large-scale, non-violent revolution. But sadly for Gandhi, he didn't die by his own hand. So we shall put him in the dumb zone. Oh shoot, is that Diogenes? The one guy everybody knows because of that one video? No, everybody's an expert on Diogenes. Now here's the deal with him. There's multiple accounts on how he died. One says that he held his breath until he passed away, and the other one says that he ate an octopus and died. So we're gonna put him in the questionable or probable cause, which is the middle of the Venn diagram. This is where the death is unknown. So for that, we're going to put a big question mark. There we go. That's right. That's Chrysippus. And I pronounced that correctly. Every high IQ denizen, I know I'm not typing into Wikipedia right now. Chrysippus became the third head of the Stoic school, a prolific writer. Now, if you guys know anything about Stoicism, it's about choosing to live and having a good, happy, and stable life. So where do you think we should put him in? Good or dumb? Well, sadly, this might change your opinion on him. He died during the 103rd Olympiad, about 200 BC. Diogenes, a guy who we talked about earlier, gives two different accounts of his death. In the first account, Chrysippus was seized with dizziness, having drunk undiluted wine at a feast, and had died soon after. He drank himself to death. But the other account was when he was watching a donkey eat some figs and cried out, "Now give the donkey a drink of pure wine to wash down the figs," whereupon he died in a fit of laughter. Now, Diogenes being the reliable narrator here, I'm gonna have to take the second one and put him in the good zone. Now, I'm about to introduce to you one of the greatest thinkers of our time, brothers and sisters. Terry A. Davis. Terry A. Davis, mastermind of Temple OS, God's operating system, and devout public enemy #1 of the CIA. He spent his life fighting the CIA wherever they hid and wherever they gang-stalked him. So, shall you head into the good or the dumb zone? Yeah, that's right. You already know. You already know. Now let's bring up another great concurrent thinker, Kanye West. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a second, Kanye West hasn't died yet? He can't be put in either. And that's where I have to introduce the new category. This category is titled Soon. I wish Kanye West the best in life, but I think the galaxy gas is gonna get to him, guys. It's very sad to see. Whoa, Jocko Willink. Jocko Willink's most famous line from the Joe Rogan podcast, a podcast that's almost as famous as the JERMBO Experience. Jocko Willink says, "Smoke weed and play COD and eat McChicken, yum," close quote. Wake up every morning at 3 a.m. and chew on glass so you can smoke weed, play COD, and eat McChicken, yum. So good or dumb? Oh, no. Sadly, I think he will fall in this category. Is that famous French sociologist and leader of the Situationist movement, author of Society of the Spectacle, Guy Debord? Now, Guy Debord is the guy who predicted Reddit. If you've ever read Society of the Spectacle, came out in the 60s during, like, the Charles de Gaulle crazy Situationist era. And he said, basically, one day everybody's going to be a Redditor, and it sucks. That's right. Good. Poor guy. But he didn't see it coming. Ayn Rand? What are you doing here? Ayn Rand, who's kind of known for her theories on objectivity and her hatred of the government, but more well known for running a crazy sex cult. That's right. The dumb zone, and I'm going to put her next to Kant, because it's funny. Inventor of the black pill, Friedrich Nietzsche. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me lose my mind. Now, they say that he died of pneumonia or something like that, but I don't know, I find that hard to believe, so we're putting him in the middle zone. Gregory Heffley, author of the greatest political treatise of the 21st century, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know, personally, I've read all 15 volumes, or however many there are. Out of all the people that we've talked about, I'd say Greg Heffley have suffered the most. And so I'm sadly going to have to put him next to Kanye West. This is Boltzmann. Now, Boltzmann is actually a physicist, a mathematician, and he discovered a little cool thing called entropy. He is, by all documentation, the first guy to discover the heat death of the universe. As that happens, he went a little crazy. So we're putting him in the good thinker category. I think if he just stayed around long enough to see the McChicken, I think he would have stayed around. Because even if the universe one day will turn into a cold husk, well, at least we'll have McChicken. Weezer. Alright, chat, I'm leaving this one up to you guys. Is Weezer good, dumb, or soon? Or in the middle? I think we have a split decision here, fellas. We got a split decision on the Weezer question. So we're gonna have to break the band up. Now I'm about to introduce probably the smartest and most high IQ person that we've talked about tonight. Yeah, that's right, brothers and sisters. We're talking about me, JERMBO, of the JERMBO Experience. What do you think the fate of the greatest thinker of all time is? Good, dumb, in the middle, or soon? Well, I have some insider knowledge on this, and sadly, I'm putting myself in the cringe category. I'm just a mere student of the greats, and I'm not as smart as I come off, even though I use really intelligent words and am really awesome and have a lot of subscribers. In the end of the day, I'm just a dumb guy. Alright, chat. This is gonna be a fan favorite. I know all you viewers. This is your favorite guy right here. Your man, JP, Jordan Peterson. Sorry, you're not a Sigma. News alert, news alert. He's kind of, at one point in his life, been on every part of this Venn diagram. But I think after he got cryogenically frozen in Russia for a couple months, I think we're gonna have to put him in his own category. Like here, he's in the dumb zone, but he has potential to become a great man. But that's up to him. Or the Canadian government. How did the Riddler die? So looking at these accounts, the Riddler, it's inconclusive. So we're gonna put him next to Friedrich Nietzsche. We're gonna put him inside his brain. Rest in peace, Carl Weezer. Died in the Battle of Tilted Towers, according to the wiki. How does Skibidi Toilet die? Despite being attacked by two large cameramen who tried to flush him, G-Toilet survived. Ooh, and his head spun around multiple times. So not only does he not die, but he gets a big swirly at the same time. Sorry, fellas. The Skibidi Toilet's going into the cringe category here. Man, it's kind of poetic how we're running out of space on the cringe category. The world truly is full of dumb people. Hatsune Miku, aka Taylor Swift's ghostwriter, is not a real person but a virtual singer and Vocalate software. Oh my goodness. I like to think we live in the timeline where Hatsune Miku becomes self-aware and is absolutely appalled by the type of people who listen to her. Alright, there we go, fellas. Just like the actual pyramids, Obama is here to stay. Probably for the next 3,000 years. Wondering how he was built. We're running out of space, guys. We need some cool guys. We need some cool guys in here, okay? Luigi from the Mario IP, not to be confused with the other guy. Fellas. There he is. I think we all know Luigi's had it rough. He's had a rough go. But he's dropped some thought, truth, knowledge bombs along the way. So we're putting him over there next between the two 20th century French sociologists where he belongs. Oh wait. Misinformation. Misinformation alert. You guys were hating on Mike Eisner. Turns out you were talking about Bob Iger. You know, he's gone back and forth so much. I'm putting him in his own category. The Disney CEO category. The Soviet Union was one Pizza Hut ad away from total destruction. Whoa, reddit.com/r/film theory. Ratatouille theory. Remy is actually dead. Remy and Emile are living in the afterlife. In the spirit world created for their thoughts and desires. That is why the colony exists in this afterlife world. That is why ego exists, because Remy saw him in the TV before he died. And Linguini is someone Remy invented so he can accomplish his dreams of being a cook. This is why I don't go on Reddit. Dave Blunt. Crazy day for Utah rappers. Well, we all know how this one's gonna end. He can't put down the cup, guys. I think we actually... Guys, I think it's time to create a new category. A category in of its own. Outside the rest of the milieu. And that is Utah rappers. I'm talking about the one, the only, Young Boy Never Broke Again. Did you know, fun fact, this is true, NBA YoungBoy contributes 7% of Utah's GDP. This is a true statistic, look it up, okay? 7% of the state of Utah's GDP comes from Young Boy Never Broke Again. Here's my deal with Barry B. Benson, everybody. I got an issue with him. This Barry B. Benson is a fake cell. Alright. He gets the girl, but he still acts like he doesn't. Wan Hu. Whoa! This guy rocks. See, this is what I'm talking about. Wan Hu, the Chinese inventor who invented his own flying machine. This is possibly the first man to attempt to use a rocket to launch into outer space. The world's first astronaut. NASA named the crater Wan Hu on the far side of the moon after him. That's probably where they found the remains. He sat on a chair with 47 rockets tied to it, based, holding a kite in each of his hands, based, and flying into the sky after his servants were ordered to light the fuses. Mike Hughes, if you don't know this guy right here, famous flat earther, built his own rocket engine, and so it's to prove that the Earth was flat. But the CIA planted secret bombs in the rocket, so it blew up. Very sad. Going in the good category. Rest in peace, Mad Michael Hughes. Alright, fellas. I think that's a wrap. I think that's a wrap today for the sociological model. Let's put it up there just one more second so you can really... Let's take it in. Let's take it in. It's amazing. This is beautiful. This is foolproof, brothers and sisters, my fellow viewers. This is a foolproof, no holes in the sociological model. I think I'm onto something, guys. Tomorrow I will be submitting this to Harvard University for review. And I already know what the peer reviewers are going to say. They're going to say this is perfect, and they aren't going to change a thing. And then they'll make me dean of Harvard. And I will let even less people into the university.